Hello everyone, hope you're well. Hope you had a great Christmas. Hope you had a great Boxing Day as well. I hope that you laughed, hope you were happy, and I hope you ate well as well. Yeah, it was a great day for my daughter and my missus. Very quiet but very funny. It's nice sharing Christmas with a young child. It makes you look at things a different way. But back to reality, because we're almost in the next year now, and we need to start planning, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to start planning. Okay, right. So let's get on with it. Okay. So in the picture you see obviously Tatman, but for now we're not going to talk about Tatman. We're actually going to talk about the guy to the right of him in the red Nike top. Yeah. The one directly in front of the police. So he's obviously stood there right next to Tatman for a reason, and then the guy stood next to Tatman is like your sort of typical English football hooligan looking guy, just like Tatman is, with his top off and his tattoos everywhere and pointing at the police aggressively. It's typical, stereotypical football hooligan mentality in appearance. Yeah. So this picture itself, okay, is bad enough, but then when you see actually where it came from, here you go, the Daily Mail. So that is the picture that the Daily Mail chose to put out of all the pictures that they could have put in there, that they took or that they could have been supplied with. That is the one that they chose to go with. Why? Because what they're doing is they're painting a picture to everyone that people who are go against the lockdown are like this: football hooligans, tatted up football hooligans, probably drunk off beer, shouting and swearing at police. Yeah. And we've seen Tatman do this. This was the first time we saw him, but he's been doing it non-stop basically. He was even shouting and swearing at police when his boyfriend No Resistance ET supposedly got arrested. But the amount of noise that guy made, it was like a seal, a sea lion, you know what I mean, asking for fish. It was embarrassing. And like I've said a million times, when normal arrests happen, you don't get given a 10-minute political discourse so that you can be filmed on YouTube live and spread a message of your political thinking. Yeah. Anyway, so this paper was in the Daily Mail. All right. So we got Tatman, we got the football hooligan, and we got Rednike guy. Okay, Rednike guy. So let's have a look at some more. So here he is, Rednike guy. And as you can see, he's wearing the Nike backpack, the red Nike top, and red Nike trainers. And what is he doing? He's filming someone who's wearing red trainers, red shorts. Oh, and to top it off, red hair. Because, you know, that's very common, isn't it, to see people with red hair. No top on, red shorts, red trainers, being filmed by a guy in a red bag, red top, red trainers. It's just like, yeah, really? Like, really? You know what I mean? So there's the guy that got arrested, like, just so you can see, look, supposedly arrested, with his red hair and his red shorts, man. And then in the background here, you got this lady here with the red shorts. I'm not sure what she's doing. She looks like she's an onlooker. Maybe she's part of it as well. So there you go, red hair. And here's another picture of someone, red top, red parts to his Nike trainers. Again, yeah, red. So here he is again, the red Nike guy. And as you can see, he's right in the center of the action. He's right by the Adidas bleeder, yeah? The guy who supposedly is bleeding profusely from his head, but chooses to stay there instead and just shout and scream and holler instead of seeking medical attention like you would. But yeah, look, red Nike guy there. You can tell it's him. Why? Because he's got the red phone cover. Yeah? Or the red phone. So again, red to symbolize I'm on your side. Yeah, and that phone is just a cover. It's just an excuse to pretend like you're actually there filming, whereas you're not. You're just an actor. You're part of it all. You're part of the staged event. Yeah. And then, if it wasn't bad enough, you've got these 2 shots here. These 2 shots prove everything. Because tell me why this Rednike guy is stood there, right by the police, shouting over at someone. Would you do that? Would you be standing near the police? Would you be beckoning someone over? Would you do that? No, you wouldn't. The only reason you would do that is if you're part of that police and you are just doing your job. You're trying to get the attention of someone, and you didn't think that you were going to get photoed like you have done here. Look, you can see literally he's standing right by the police on his own, right by the police, and he's beckoning someone over. Now, would he do that if he was a normal protester? I doubt it very much. So to me, that is the smoking gun. All right, he's basically in the police lines and he's beckoning over another actor, probably. Yeah, there's no need for him to be there, apart from if he's part of this all. If he's part of it all and he's wearing that red, to make people fall for it and make you think that he's a normal protester. Yeah, but he's not. He's an actor, just like Tatman is. And do you want Tatman to be the representative of your truth movement? I don't. I don't want someone like that representing me. Thank you very much. So he's got his red phone, he's got his red shorts, his red bag, his red top. Sorry, not red shorts, red Nike trainers. There he is, right by the police, beckoning someone over. Doesn't give a damn. Because he doesn't know that he's been photographed, so he's part of this all, yeah? That's what I believe. And I think this picture here is the smoking gun. So let's have a look at other people who've been wearing red, yeah? On these protests. So there you go, free hugs guy. Okay, now he's been part of quite a few dodgy events, okay, and from day one he's been wearing the red free hugs t-shirt, which is very visually striking. You can see it from a mile away. Plus he's built like that, so you know, all in all, it would seem he's a perfect person to put into a crowd to make them work for you. Yeah, so here he is again. Free hug Skye. What's he got in his hand, guys? What's he got in his hand, guys? It wouldn't be this, would it? What he's got in his face. Looks like it to me, guys. Looks like it to me. So why is he carrying that? Have you ever seen him wear it? No. So why is he carrying it? Very weird. Very weird. See, these people think that they're immune, that people aren't going to see what's going on. But when you carry around props, when you wear visually striking clothes, when you do dodgy things, I'm afraid you are going to get exposed. And look, you know, again, red, yeah, 2 of them. As if it wasn't enough to have 1 of them, you got 2 of them, literally back to back almost, yeah. And again, look at the whole crowd. Can you see anyone wearing red like that apart from these 2? So why? Because they're part of it and they need to be seen, so they need to be visually striking so they can be seen from a distance and also amongst a crowd. They stand out amongst the crowd, okay? So there you go, 2 examples of red. 2 examples of people in dodgy looking events. Very dodgy. Here's another one. Again, stands out. No one else wearing those colours. Yeah? So that's Braden, and look who's behind him. Pavlova's man friend in the shades, yeah? And then look, another dodgy incident. A guy in red. A guy who kept saying my name. Who's Overkill? Who's Overkill? And then Pavlo says, are you the guy from Overkill channel? And then Biased Amy, again wearing red. Biased Amy, who is definitely part of some really dodgy and embarrassing looking encounters where the slightest breeze can make her fall over. But it's all for show, it's all for the cameras, it's all for the papers, it's all for a narrative, it's all for an agenda. Oh, look at the poor disabled lady with her crutches taken away by the police. It's awful. Poor Biased Amy. And there's Tatman there, having a chat with Aaron in the background. And look, here she is, biased Amy, doing one of her events. She's going to get an Oscar for this one. Again, wearing red. Yes, visually striking. Here's biased Amy again, but this time she's not wearing red, but he is, and that's Tan. That's Tan from Speaker's Corner. Yeah, who's been escorted out of the park by police because he caused so much problem and got put on to an empty bus. The police got an empty bus and allowed him to go on there. So why was he protected? You've got to ask yourself that. If I went somewhere and got kicked out, do you think I would get protected and put on an empty bus by the police? I doubt it very much. So what does that tell you? Actor. Visually striking actor, allowed to say what he wants, criticise and swear at people, basically almost cause a riot, but gets protected. Why? Because he's one of them. Yeah? One of them, just like Rednike guy. One of them, just like Tatman. Yeah? Biased Amy. Him. Braden. The Cardinal. Free hugs. Free hugs holding that guy's mask for some reason, by the looks of it. And then the Daily Mail going with this picture here of Rednike guy stood right next to Tatman. And Tatman is supposedly the face of the truth movement because he's always carrying the banner. He's always by Piers Corbyn. And no one seems to question it. They don't seem to question that you got some reptilian looking guy tatted up, shouting, screaming, swearing at police. No one seems to care about that. Well, put it this way, he doesn't represent me, neither does that England top guy, neither does that Nike guy. They are probably all part of it, they're probably all on the same side, that's why they're all visually striking. Simple as that. Okay? And like I said, to me, these two photos here are the smoking gun, alright? There's no way normal people stand right by the police like that and beckon someone to call over. Look, you can see he's shouting. He's basically about to say, come here. And you can see in this one here, he's literally waving at them, telling them to come over. He's not bothered. Why? Because he didn't think he didn't think a photo was being taken of him at the time. Yeah? So as far as I'm concerned, he's part of it. Okay? Normal people don't stand right by the police and shout at people to come over. Okay? And the fact that he's filming this dodgy looking event here with the red hair guy, red shorts, red trainers, and he's wearing red trainers, red top, red bag, and he's got a red phone right there, right in the center of things. Yeah. And like again, there's another totally unrelated guy wearing a red top, wearing bright red parts to his Nike trainers. Yeah. I mean, how often do you see a guy like that wearing no top with that on and then red hair, red shorts, red trainers? And there she is, onlooker. So yeah, guys, what do you think? Do you think it's beyond shadow of a doubt that this guy is not who he claims to be, who he portrays to be? He's pretending to be just a normal protester, but normal protesters don't do that. They don't stand right in police lines and beckon people to come over. All right? So, guys, I'm not sure when I'm going to do a stream next. There's definitely going to be one on New Year's Eve, but I realise that that's actually not till Friday. We're on Sunday, so I might do another stream in the next few days. Let me know if you want to do that. But yeah, like I said at the start, I hope everyone's well. I hope you're rested and you enjoyed your time with your family or your friends, whatever you chose to do. I hope you had a good one. I hope you rested well, ate well, laughed, and just had a good time, because that's what it's about. Yeah, when we do have a chance to have a good time and try to forget things briefly, we should do it. Okay, we've always got these things at the back of our head, because why wouldn't we? We're responsible adults. But yeah, all right. So from my family to your family, I wish you all the best. It's a pleasure talking to you as always. I have missed you guys. We're a great community of nice, caring people. Who want to help each other and support each other and help one another with research and advice, etc. And I'm really proud of that. So thank you so much for being part of it. All right. So I'm going to go now. But may the Creator bless you and everything to do with you and your families. I wish you a great day. We're nearly at 2021. Let's get things planned. Okay. Because believe me, they've been planning this for decades, if not centuries. So we need to plan ourselves. All right. So, unite the people to fight the evil. Knowledge is power. No new normal. This has been John Overkill. We are over and out. Take care, Overkillers. All the best. Hope you had a great Christmas. Peace.